All right, hello guys. Welcome to week 7 of Python. Today we're going to be going over functions.
Okay, what are functions? A function is a block of code which only runs when it's called. You can pass data known as parameters into a function. A function can return data as a result. So this image is an example of a function. So when are they used? Functions are used to organize code and condense repeated tasks. So like if a piece of code is repeated, you can just make it a function and call that instead of repeating code multiple times. So these are examples of functions. Um, the stuff, the word in the parentheses are like the things that, how do I explain this?
Well, they're kind of like variables. You can like type anything into there and it serves as like a variable inside the function.
Yeah. So these are some examples. Calling a function, you can call a function to use it throughout your program. To call a function, use a function name followed by parentheses. Sometimes you have to put stuff in between the parentheses. Arguments. Information can be passed into functions as arguments. Arguments are specified after the function name inside the parentheses, separated by a comma. These are some examples too. Yeah. Return values. To let a function return a value, use a return statement. You can use a return for integers, strings, doubles, and chars, etc. So the first one returns integers, and then the second one returns a string. The second example returns a string.
Okay, so now we're gonna go over our activity for today. So we're going to write a program for a temperature converter. So basically it takes in the user input that is a number and it either converts it from Celsius to Fahrenheit or Fahrenheit to Celsius. So what our program is going to do, it's going to take a user input, then like we're going to make a function that accepts a number and returns, and like also maybe a string, and then outputs like a converted number for like Celsius to Fahrenheit or Fahrenheit to Celsius. So right here we have our program. This is the function we're going to use. I wrote pass because that just allows you to like pass through it, like your program will ignore anything inside the function. So it's helpful for avoiding errors. So we're going to start with our input. Let me think. Okay, so for our input function, we're gonna say no, we're gonna call it no, or integer or input variable for the number. We're gonna call it number to convert equals input type, and we're going to wrap it inside an integer so that it is a number, not a string. And the next, we're gonna do the conversion type. Select the unit to convert to, and we're going to say C for Celsius and F for Fahrenheit. Now let's run it and check to see if it works. Number to convert, let's say like 52. And then we can do C or F. So we're gonna say C. So we know this part works now. So then what we're gonna do now is we're going to implement our function. And we're gonna use these two values that we got. So first we should do an if statement. If you guys remember that, it just like helps the program decide. So if type equals C, that means that we're doing Celsius. So we're going to use the Celsius to Fahrenheit formula, which if you can remember here, it's this C equals F minus 32 times 5/9. So we're going to return num minus 32 times 5/9. And then we can just do else right here, because like usually is 90% of the time it's just going to be like F, and if like you don't type F, like that's wrong because it's specified for C or F. Then if you type in F, we want to convert to Fahrenheit. So right here you can see the Fahrenheit conversion is C times 9/5 plus 32. So we're going to do that right here. Num times 9/5 plus 32. I'm going to return it. And now we have our function. So now we can print it out right here. Now we can print it out right here by just typing print and then temperature. And then as you went over earlier, we can pass in parameters here. So for a number, our number parameter is going to be our number to convert. And then our conversion type, that's type, we're gonna use conversion type because those are the two values that our program user wanted. So now this should convert it. And we can test this with like a very simple value. You guys probably know that 32 degrees Fahrenheit is 0 degrees Celsius. So we're going to use 32 and C. 32 and C. And yeah, it's 0.0. And if we're going the other way, 0 and then F, it should give 32. And it does. So there you go. That is our program for today. And here it says if you want extra, you can keep accepting input until the user enters stop to end the program. You can just put all of this into a while loop. And then like you can also have another at the end you can have another input that asks if you want to stop or not. And if you type stop, then you can just end the program right there. So that is the end of our presentation for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Please refer back to the code if you want to if you need any help with it. Thank you for coming.